was that? I literally just started filming. What is that? Sup, fuckers?
I think I just fogged up the camera.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Maddie TV. Welcome back to a brand new video. The next video you guys are gonna see, it's gonna be literally one of the funniest videos I've ever filmed. But for today's video, just like not the last video I just uploaded, which was the family vacation. If you guys haven't seen that, please go back, stop watching this one, go back to watch that one, and then come back to this video. I'll wait 5 seconds, don't worry. Did you go? Did you go watch it? No?
Okay, I think that you're good. I think you watched it.
Basically, for today's video, just like I mentioned before, 2 videos ago, I had talked to you guys about how if you guys wanted to see a couple quick little story times of some haunted ghost experiences that has happened to me, because as I said in that video, and I'll play a clip of it in this video so you guys could fucking know what I'm talking about, otherwise I'm just rambling on and on and on. I can't even fucking speak English right now. I grew up in a very haunted house, and it just so happened that my room that I was sharing just happened to be the most, I want to say the most haunted room in the house, if not the second most haunted. I would say either my room was the most haunted or my parents' room was the most haunted. Before this video starts, I want everybody in the comments to leave a comment of their craziest ghost experience, because this is something that I am so interested in. I watch Sam and Colby religiously. I watch FaZe Rug's haunted videos, Sherman the Vermin's haunted videos. Though I love those type of videos. So if you guys want to see more videos of, you know, maybe like me and a couple people like exploring haunted places, or just getting a little bit more story times of maybe the people that were involved in my life, I can get them in a video. I'm sure they wouldn't mind being in it and explaining everything that's happened to us. Basically, I grew up in a haunted house my whole life. There was many rooms that were more haunted than others, so in my personal opinion, I think my room and my parents' room was the most haunted. A lot of shit happened to us, and just so you guys know, I'm in my apartment right now. I'm filming this alone. My wife is not home. She is at work, will not be home for another hour. So yeah, let me just do the sign of the cross once before filming this video. I already told you guys about the first haunted experience that ever happened to me, so I could tell you guys about this other time, which was absolutely crazy. Years and years and years ago, there was a school over at Sandy Hook School. A lot of kids died, and absolutely terrible. I think it was in Texas, but don't quote me on that. I don't 100% remember exactly what happened or where it was. I just know that there was a school and a lot of little kids passed away, and rest in peace to all those kids and children. And then prayers to, even still now, to all the families out there that got affected. Pretty much there was a night where I woke up, of course, in the middle of the night, and in the corner of my room, like I mentioned in that video also, there was a door, and in the door, this was actually one of the nights that I had my door closed, so it wasn't even open. And at night, at that time when I was still living at home with my parents, like, I slept in complete darkness. I did not sleep with a TV on at all. Even with all the shit that happened to me in that house, I did not sleep with the TV on, the nightlight on, nothing. Maybe a few weeks or maybe a month after the school and everything happened, I woke up in the middle of the night. It was maybe like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, to a really big, bright-ass white light in the corner of the door with a little boy on his knees praying, and he had spiky hair. I will never, ever, ever forget it. After this happened, I remember waking up and instantly thinking, like, could that be because of that, or is it genuinely just a little boy, like, trying to come to me on his, like, I don't know, I have no idea. But the first instinct that I did was, you guys are going to call me an absolute weirdo for this, but when I was little and I used to get scared, I wouldn't get up and run in my parents' room. No, I would bang on every possible wall, window, whatever it was. I would call the house phone to wake up everybody in the house so that everybody could be up and come and check on me. And I would call everybody's cell phones just in case also. At this point, when I was banging on the walls and everything, my dad comes into the room and he just asked me, what's wrong? What's wrong? So I was so scared that I was laughing, and I told him exactly what happened. And then he goes, are you kidding me? You woke me up for that, and closes the door while it's pitch black. So I'm freaking out. I run out of my room into my parents' room and go wake up my mom, and I tell my mom what happened. And growing up, my mom's the only one that genuinely believed me with all this kind of stuff, just because everything that used to happen to me used to happen to her. And honestly, things to my mom happened a lot worse than me. Like, she had, I mean, if there's a day you guys want to see her talk about it on camera, I'm sure she wouldn't mind doing that. But there was times where, you know, she would feel things, hear things. It, like, to her, like, it's a lot worse from her than to me. But, yeah, that was one really, really scary experience that I had. So my second really, really, really scary experience, this one's kind of short. There's not too much of the story to say. But again, I woke up at either 3 or 3:30 in the morning. And at this point, I was sharing a room with my little sister. So she was sleeping in her bed, and I was sleeping. And then all of a sudden, I woke up, and on the right directly on the side of my bed, I seen, it was almost like a slave-looking person with, like, really long hair just staring at me, doing, like, sitting like this, going back and forth like this, like, when I tell you directly next to me, like, you guys see where my dog is? That's where the slave was. Like, literally right directly next to me. Don't ask me how the fuck I went back to sleep, because I just did. I think so much shit happened to me that, yeah, I was scared, but I wasn't as scared as what I thought I would be. So I went back to sleep. I woke up this point at 6 o'clock. I'm pretty sure this was during, like, the fall-ish time, like, still kind of the summer. So I had woken up again after that at 6 o'clock in the morning. This point is now 6 o'clock in the morning. What is this? Almost 3 hours later, pretty much. 2.5 hours, 3 hours later. I wake up at 6 o'clock. I look over, and the person, the human, the spirit, whatever it was still there. It was still there, rocking back and forth. I think I went back to sleep, and then I woke up whenever I woke up, and it was gone. But I just remember waking up and going to my mom and telling my mom, and she literally was calling, like, priests and things, because she was convinced I needed to be blessed. Just because so much crazy ass shit happened to me that, like, you just, like, how do you explain that? This is a third story time that I have. This was back when I was still in high school. I was maybe like 16, 17. I had a group of friends at my mom's house, and we were all sitting in our living room, and we were all just telling each other, like, some crazy, scary stories that, like, we encountered, like, pretty much ghost stories, basically. And as I think it was either me or my sister was telling the story, there was a bar that we had, like a little bar table, right next to our couch in the corner. There was shot glasses displayed all over, and then as we were talking about, like, the ghost stories and everything like that, it tips over. Like, I think 1 or 2 glasses tipped over. We all ran out of the living room, ran all the way downstairs. I think we ran outside too. It like, was crazy. I think my parents were pissed because one of my friends slammed the door behind us. But it was just, like, we literally ran. We ran for our freaking life like something was chasing us. Also, I'm going to try to find this one picture, and if I can't find it, I'm going to be so pissed. This was, like, on a random, like, literally just a random day. It was during the day. I don't think anything had happened for a quite significant amount of time. And then all of a sudden on the ceiling, me and my little sister, we see hand marks, like, almost like streaks on the ceiling. Like, my hands, I don't know if you guys can tell from camera, my hands are not only short, but they are small and skinny. Like, my hands are not, like, skinny to the point, like, where they're really, really skinny and long, and they're not, like, it was almost like that. Like, I really hope I can find the picture, because this would make this all make so much more sense than what the fuck I'm saying right now. So the next really scary experience that I had, this is actually at my nunna's house. And she has lived in this house, like, since before I was born, since my parents were born, since my mom and my aunt were born. Like, you're going back like more than 50 years in this house. Me and my cousin Danny, shout out Danny if you're watching this, me and him were just sitting in the basement, just watching TV, doing whatever. So my Nunna's husband passed away when my mom was young. So in the basement, they have pictures of him everywhere, and there's like a couple of his things, places. How I'm taking what happened is, I'm saying this is him most likely playing a trick on us. That's how I took it, honestly. Just because obviously, like, people like from your family that had passed away, I'm sure like they do things that, you know, kind of make it known that it's them sometimes. I don't know. I think we were maybe 10. I was 10, he was 11. So we're in the living room. So let's say where I am right now, this is the couch. And then all the way in the other room, up like a couple steps, and then to the side, there's a kitchen. So in the kitchen, right in there, all of a sudden, the sink turns on. Out of nowhere. And this has happened to us multiple times. The second time that this happened, it was just me in the basement by myself. He went upstairs to go take a shower, and then he was going to come back down, and I think we were going to play like the Wii or something. And while we're down there, it just turns on. We instantly look at each other and fucking book it. Like, when I tell you book it, like think in your head, like, just two little ass kids running for their fucking life. That's exactly what happened. As you guys are watching this video, I want you guys to comment down below which story that I'm telling right now is the most scary. I want you guys all right now, stop what you're doing, comment right now down below which story that I've told so far is the scariest. Also, guys, just a side note, I think it was my first or it was my second video on the channel, The Truth or Drink. We are really, really close already to 800 views. We are a new channel, so it is hard to get 1,000 views on a video, but I'm slightly working my way up to that. Thank you guys so much for the support on all the videos and the content and the channel and everything like that. I love you guys so much. If that video gets up to 800, I'll film the part 2. It's really, really close, so I think, honestly, I think you guys could do it. Stop what you're doing, go watch the video, like, comment on it. Leave us questions down below if you want to leave it on this video or that video. Go ahead, stop what you're doing and go do that right now. I'm really, really, honestly trying to take this channel to the next level. I've been looking at studios that maybe we can rent to, like, do, like, a King Sid type of video, like the white background, and get like a bunch of people in a video, and there's different studios that I can rent. I really want to do a podcast. Like, please guys, feedback is really, really important, just because I don't want to film things that I know you guys aren't going to want to watch or not going to be interested in. Like the video, share it, it would really help me out a lot. Follow me on all my social medias down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next Friday with a brand new video.